frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! One jumped into a pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is just one speckled frog. Croak, croak. Now you guys understand why I play this thing and don't sing that much. Very good. I heard singing. I think it's time for a spider. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. And you guys are gonna sing. Very good. And we're gonna finish up with a bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all through the town. Now you guys can do mommies or daddies or the doors or the horn or the windshield wiper. You can decide. Very good. Okay. I heard some good singing. I'm going to move that out of the way. And we're going to do our last story. This is Knitting for Dogs by Laurel Mulk. And it's a brand new book. And a little long, so I'm going to go a little fast. Max is a big dog who lives with Izzy, a medium-sized girl with big ideas. Izzy loves making things, all kinds of things. Bird houses, bee houses, a wooden swing. A tent for two, and even a catapult for Max. So when Izzy took up knitting, she thought it would be easy. And it was. She knit stripes, checks, and hearts. A long scarf, a warm hat. Then Izzy started knitting herself a sweater, but it wasn't quite right. Izzy turned it this way and that, but she couldn't figure out how to fix it. Max explained to Izzy, sometimes it's best to just start over again. So this is what she did. The second sweater was no better than the first. Max, explained Izzy, failure is part of the creative process. We just aren't used to it. Izzy gathered yarn and knit a third sweater, but it was another knitting disaster. Each sweater was worse than the one before. So many mistakes. Too large, too small, too loose, too tight, sleeves that simply weren't right. Max, What should I do? Knitting wasn't so easy after all. Izzy could make birdhouses, bee houses, a swing, a tent, and even a catapult. Why couldn't she make a sweater that fit? Max made a warm, cozy nest with the cast-off sweaters. Izzy sighed. At least they're good for something, Max. And then Izzy came up with an idea. A great idea. A new and wonderful idea. Grabbing her scissors, Izzy shouted, "Max, you're a genius!" And with a couple of snips here and a few stitches there, Izzy changed a sweater full of mistakes into something fabulous. "It's not at all what I planned," she told Max, "but I think it's even better, much better in fact." Warm as toast, Max raced to the park with Izzy. While all the other dogs played, a skinny little dog huddled under Max, shivering. Izzy knew just what to do. She and Max dashed home and came back with another fabulous sweater remake. Soon everyone at the park was bringing Izzy yarn. She knit up a storm with Max at her side. Before long, all of the dogs at the park were wearing Izzy's creations. Whoop. By now, Izzy was sure she could make herself a sweater that fit, but that was not the case. Izzy turned it this way and that. "No worries, Max," she said, and with a couple of snips here and a few stitches there, Izzy took the sweater that didn't work and made it into something wonderful. "It's not quite what I intended," said Izzy, "but in some ways it's even better, much better, in fact." Max agreed. She turned the sweater into a cape for her and a cape for Max. Okay, and of course, there's a very easy knitting pattern in the back if you guys want to actually try and do a scarf. So that was knitting for dogs. And then the other one was Stick and Stone, Best Friends Forever. So I'm going to check those back in if you guys want to come in and grab them for yourselves. I know I read that second one a little fast, but it's a little bit of a long book, so you might want to see that again. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap up here. We've done virtual story time for this week. I do want to point out that we have in-person story time Wednesday and Thursday at 10 and 11. Laura does those over in the story time room on the other side of the building. And then I do virtual story time here once a week, Monday at 11 on our Facebook page here. So I will see you guys in I almost forgot. I won't see you guys in a week. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks because we're going to be closed next Monday for Memorial Day. Almost forgot. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a good 2 weeks. Have a good Memorial Day. I will see you later.